What's up, everybody? Shawn here with another Tales from the Cripps episode. So this is going to be another one of my story time episodes here, and I will be having more people than just myself doing this. I know Bobby was going to be recording one, and Tom, Brianna, we're all working on them too. But for now, you got me again. And since it's almost the end of the year, we're coming up on New Year's this weekend. I'm actually going to tell you a New Year's Eve story, another party story. I swear, I don't party that much. Well, at least not anymore. But in my 20s, for sure, I went pretty hard, I guess. So anyways, this is a New Year's Eve tale. And once again, this one involves another import rugby player. This one was from a different year. We had my friend James playing for us from England. So he was out here from the UK. He stayed out here a few months. He was living with my other buddy Leon for the most of the time, but liked to come out and party with me every once in a while. So New Year's Eve, Leon wasn't doing anything, and one of James's big things was he really wanted to experience Vegas for New Year's. He's heard it was crazy, he wanted to party, thought it was going to be just the greatest time. Um, so I really didn't want to go, to be completely honest. I was actually sick the couple days leading up to it. I had a cold, flu, whatever. This was pre-COVID, so it was before all that. But I was not feeling good. I was just like, I wanted to rest. I wanted to sleep. I wanted to be in bed by 9 o'clock. I was like, dude, James, there's no way I can't do it. But nobody else was down to go. And I mentioned this in the first video. I'm a pretty accommodating friend. And yeah, I especially in stuff like that, like I know my friend's there. It's not gonna be like he's there all the time. He's not from this country. He did play 2 years for us, but the one other year he didn't stay the whole time. So this was like the one time that he was gonna be out here. And since then he started a family, had a kid and stuff. So I think he's settled down as well. But this was gonna be a fun night. I was like, all right, I'm gonna muster up the strength. I'm just gonna do it. I'll push through. It's one night. We didn't even have a room yet, so we had to book a room on the way up there. And the only room I could find was at the airport Hilton. So it was just like an airport hotel. It was not near the Strip. We had to take a cab over to get like anywhere close to the Strip. And if you've been to Vegas on New Year's Eve, you know that it's packed. It's so busy, so much traffic and congestion. Like it's insane up there. Like it really is pretty crazy. I mean, it was a cool experience. I've never done it before either. That was my first year, and only year. I haven't been back actually. But so we end up doing it. He comes over. We load up in my van. I get my brother to come with us too. So my brother Mike comes with us. And the three of us head out in the van to Vegas on New Year's Eve. Booked a hotel room on the way up there. We get there, we check in, and we figure out getting an accessible cab, which I don't think was the easiest. I can't remember. This was probably 7-8 years ago now. So we ended up getting an accessible cab, made it to the Strip. Like honestly, I think we had to get dropped off like the end of the Strip because he was not even going into there. It was going to be some ridiculous, crazy hassle. So we got dropped off way at the end and then just kind of like made our way down, just down the main street. I can't even think of what it is right now. Just down the Strip. So yeah, we were cruising down and just having a good time. We had a few drinks. And to be honest, once I was out there, had a couple drinks, I kind of just forgot about the whole being sick thing and was like, all right, let's do this. We're partying. So yeah, we were out there having a good time. And honestly, it was a really great time. They have the street shut down out there. So we were cruising right down the middle of the street. Like I have a couple pictures right in the middle of the intersection. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to find those and get them up in here. But I'll try to post them on our Instagram or something. And yeah, just right in the middle of an intersection, right on the Strip, just cruising through the streets. It was really cool. We didn't go to any of the clubs or like pay to get in stuff just because Lines were crazy. They were almost all sold out. It was really expensive to do any of that. So we just kind of went for the cruising uh, night, and we just stayed on the strip and then in and out of hotels. But the funniest thing about that night was we were just, I don't even remember what hotel we were in. We were in some big lobby bar, huge open area. Everybody's partying. Like the part to pay for was outside or like in this more exclusive area. But there was like hundreds of people just hanging out, partying at these couple bars that were in this like big hotel, like downstairs area. I don't know. It was just in the casino area. And it was just a really good time. We were all partying, and that's the night. I honestly don't even know if this happened many other nights, but 2 different times that night. One time for me and James together, and then one time just me by myself. I got right in the middle of the casino. I had girls lift their tops. And one of them, that one by myself, was actually a full-on, brought my head in for a motorboat and everything. I had no idea who these women were. Didn't get their names, didn't talk to them. It was literally just like, hey, bam, here's my boobs. And that was it. And it literally, like I said, right in the middle of the casino. James looked at me the first time and was like, is this how it always is? I was like, I don't know, bro. So, I don't know if that's how it always is in Vegas on New Year's. That was my only year there. But it was one of the only times that is just random happened. And they were all in the same kind of casino, because once we found this one big area, we just hung out there. And there was a few bars in the casino that we were going to. I honestly don't remember. I think it might have been MGM. I really have not much recollection of it, to be completely honest. But anyways, night went on. I think I lasted till probably 1 or 2 in the morning. And for me, like that, I was beat. I was like, all right, dude, I'm ready to roll back. Are you ready, James? Let's roll. Let's get back to the hotel. We're going to have to find an accessible cab. It's going to be a pain in the ass. James wasn't ready. he was not ready. He was still partying, having a good time. He was trying his luck. He really thought that he was going to get more than just a flash. He was going to go ahead and bring back some lady, I guess. That was his plan, at least, to bring back a nice American broad. I think that's what he actually said. I feel like that was his exact words. So anyways, me and my brother ended up getting a cab and going back to the hotel. I think my brother probably wanted to stay and hang out too, but since he was my little brother and I needed his help, he came with me. And we went back to the hotel. I think we chilled out. We smoked a little bit and went to bed. I woke up a couple hours later, and I was like, because I could hear these sounds, and it sounded like somebody having sex. And I was like, wait, did James actually succeed and bring back someone? I was like, no way. So I pulled my head like out of covers and I like go to look, and there's no movement over there. It's just a flat. James is passed out, completely sleeping. I look, my brother's passed out on the rollaway on the floor, just completely out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? James had apparently got back to the hotel and rented one of the freaking $20 porn and turned on porn, and it was loud as all hell. Like 4:30 in the morning, I remember waking up to just like sounds of porn. I'm like, what is happening right now? So I think I ended up being able to wake my brother up and shut the volume off or shut the TV off. Because like I was not sleeping through that. I'm a pretty light sleeper, especially early, like in those AM hours. There was no way I was getting back to bed with just full on sex happening on the TV. So yeah, we ended up. We eventually got up. We checked out. I think that drive back was like a 7-hour drive back to LA, which typically should be 3 to 4 hours. It actually might even have been closer to 8 hours. I think that was one of those super rough trips, and we all broke up the driving. I'm able to transfer to my passenger seat, so I was able to drive some of it, transfer over the passenger seat, hang out there, have my brother and James hop in and drive. And that was my New Year's mission trip. I know there was other details in there, lots of other partying stuff. But those are kind of the highlights of the night. And like I said, it was like one of those nights where I had to be convinced to go because I just was not feeling good. But once I got there, just it was a great time. We had a really good night. And I do want to go back to for New Year's sometime. Maybe not on the impromptu, get a crappy hotel room, staying 20 minutes from the strip, whatever. I think maybe plan it out a little better, do a couple nights. Definitely not drive home on New Year's Day because that is just not the business. But hey, live and learn, you know? All right, guys, this has been another Tales from the Cripps. I hope you enjoyed the story. Like I said, we're gonna have plenty more of these coming. So stay subscribed. Click that little bell to get notified every time we got videos. We got new lives every Tuesday, women's shows, rolling over the hill on Thursdays, and all kinds of great content, guys. So check us out, follow, subscribe, live to roll. Let's get a fist bump. Boom.